Hey YouTube, I want to bring you another a knife review or kind of a knife overview because I just got this knife today and I wanted to show it off. This is the Case Copperlock in navy blue bone. I'm really excited about this knife. So this is going to be my new dress knife. So whenever I wear suits or slacks, this will be my go-to knife. And so you can see it's highly polished, as I think all Case knives are. I'm not too familiar with Case as far as the history and the different collections, but I think they're all, have this high polish on the bolsters and on the blade. You can see the camera there. And this one has this beautiful blue finish, clip point blade, and has a lockback, which is fairly unique to this model. Most other Case knives are just slip joints. So you see this. I think it's a beautiful blue color. It's kind of the reason why I wanted to get this. I've always wanted a blue knife, and so this one does it for me. But this is also a rather it's like a medium-sized knife. A lot of the slip joints and a lot of Case knives that I've seen are like 4-inch knives or like 3-inch. And this, I think, is one of the only ones that is in the 3.25 inch category. That's blade length I'm talking about. So for some comparisons, let's get some knives that are fairly common. So we have an Emerson CQC7. We see it's about the same length. The exact same length blade, and pretty much the same exact handle length as well. But of course it's not nearly as wide or tall, however you would say. And then, so let's take a look at something else. We have a Delica here. Another lockback. The handle width is about similar, not as different as the Emerson was. Let's see. The cutting edge is longer on the Copperlock, but the handles are fairly similar. And then lastly, let's take a look at a large Semenza 21. Clearly, we can see right off the bat that the blade is about 1/4 inch longer. Maybe more, maybe closer to a 1/2 inch longer, and that the handle is also about 1/4 of an inch longer. But I'm really excited about this knife because it meets all of the kind of criteria, the reasons why I like that Semenza. So I'll take this Semenza back out actually. It has more or less parallel lines like the Semenza. Kind of gets a little bit wider at the butt, again like the Semenza, and it has that index guard, which I like. It doesn't have the thumb ramp, but that's okay. Like I said, I'll be using this as like my dress EDC, so I don't really expect to be using it all that much or all that hard. But I just liked having a knife with a 3.25 inch blade and a comfortable handle and all that good stuff. And I think it's just an attractive knife. It's a cool piece to have. Thought about trying to incorporate it into my daily EDC, but we'll see if that happens. As far as the knife itself, it's super solid. You can see the blue bone. Let's see if I can get this to focus. You can see the blue insert, polished stainless steel bolsters on both the butt end and up here by the knife. Polished clip point blade. We can see. I think we can maybe get it. Yep. See, it says Case XX USA, and then it has the numbers on it. Man, this isn't focusing very well. Yeah, sorry about that. Lockback, but it's also like very solidly made, so there's no up and down blade play. The lock spring is very strong and sturdy. It's just a very well-made knife. This is my first Case knife, and I'm quite impressed. I might have to pick up some different colorations of this particular model in the future. It did come, so it was fairly sharp out of box. It did have a burr on one side, so once I knocked the burr off, it was now it's super sharp and cuts extremely well. It actually cuts basically as well as Delica, in my opinion, and that's due to the thinness of the blade. So we can see here, they're similar. Actually, I think the Copperlock might actually be a little bit thinner than the Delica. Well, that really doesn't help to tell. But, yeah, and that's not going to focus. Oh, maybe it will? No, it won't. But anyway, I think it's a little bit thinner. And full flat ground, which is awesome. Definitely cuts well. And see, it's certainly thinner than the Sebenza blade. And I don't even have to compare it to the Emerson. I know it's going to be thinner than the Emerson. So it cuts really well, and it has a very acute tip. Yeah, we actually see that the tip is very sharp. So I'm actually really excited about this knife because, like I said, I've been wanting a new dress knife, and I wanted a blue knife, and I like blades that are right around 3.25 to 3.5 inches. I can get a full 4-finger grip. It has that index guard. This is just everything I wanted, and it's beautiful. So I'm really excited about it. I guess that's about it. If there are any questions or comments, please leave them. I got this from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. It's actually, so there's this, it's actually kind of hard to find this one. The mini Copperlock in blue is much easier to find than the full-size version. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, give me a like. I appreciate that. And as always, be dressed to play and geared to slaughter. See ya.